Here we are live at the 360 Vegas studios with this edition of School Police Talk. We have Lieutenant Campbell here. Here we are live at the 360 Vegas studios with this edition of School Police Talk. We have Lieutenant Campbell here.
A lot of it seems like it does resonate with the community. Like they understand the laws more, and I use the humor with the Facebook when I can. And I go out there and I coordinate as much as I can with the other departments to try to get as many officers around the schools as we can. But yeah, it's draining and it's a roller coaster ride. And it's like some days I feel like I'm in those peaks, and other days I'm way down in a valley, just trying to understand. You know, am I even making a difference? You know, because it seems like the harder we're trying this year, we've had more kids hit than ever, and it's been very difficult for me to. I mean, all we do is try to do more with less and think outside the box, and painting red curbs and doing the bike rides and doing the crosswalks and doing these saturations, and it's just nonstop, constantly trying to do something. And how can we be where we are right now? And it's taken an emotional toll, because when I started my career, all I thought about was having fun and being a cop and doing all the stuff that you see on TV. And as you go through the career, 5, 10, 15 years, it's like different levels of trauma that you experience. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing worse than seeing a little kid hurt. You know, I was at the scene last week with the child that lost his life, and you know, I go to those, and I go to the different memorials and talk to the fatal detectives and talk to different people in traffic safety to try to figure out something that maybe I'm missing. But the biggest thing is like, that's the only way I can, right now, I can feel like I can keep going and keep doing this, is trying to remind myself of why we do it. One of the memorials is right down the street from my house at Lead Middle School, where Haley lost her life. And I try to, almost every day since that's been erected, to go by it and at least look at it, so I can not lose sight. I can't forget, because, you know, lately I've been, you know, it's been trying and more difficult, but, you know, I don't want these kids, I don't want anybody to forget who they are and what happened to them, you know, and I want maybe somebody will care enough to do something. Stop talking about it, stop sitting in offices and in conference rooms about, you know, what else can we do, and then never follow through. Mm-hmm. It's like, we have to do it, or it means nothing. So that's why I go out there every day. That's why I push and I push and I push and I push my people, and because if you don't, then I don't feel like then we care. So
yeah, you know, it's I kept seeing, and you know, these children who are passing away, and speaking in generalized terms, not specifically about one person, and it was just, you know, in filming the School Police Talk, and then seeing all these kids, and it just, like, you know, and last week on the Trooper Talk, we had the sergeant come in that from the investigations for Nevada State Police, who his job is to investigate every single school bus, you know, to make sure the brakes are working, mm-hmm. and make sure, you know what I mean? Like all these little things that, like, you know, I forget how many buses, you know, the thousands of buses, you know, and like all these things.
We have 1,800 school buses just in the school district.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, like, and they make crazy. Sure. It means so much to me that you came by, and that, you know, you. All right, so we'll say, we'll wave right here. Goodbye, okay? All right, see you later.